Uya sana mwanju muri bono singa kingo kwarira ne maseyamo asumuro biri mugima tochi wasangamo ne umu MCA obasi waitangare umuske Obare turakwana mangana manga bwatranite county ya Kisii ense ya Kenya no bora inga kibogendrete tari aba MCA boka umugavana mu chumbe nani tuligerera Keromondo ikirane emiremo yae tuligerera ebintu byose byikirane na abantu ba Kisii county baganeti bosebuna aba Kenya baganeti toska kurwase TV yawo asengenja mange tochiko jasanga asobekran no bwagare toyaneka kwa anyore nagana irikoba na agana irikoyana kiwa asobora ibwensi ubwatranite county na serikali enene. Karibu sana unabotambe bakondoka Aizame bakonyara chinga kwandoke wachine yaburamu karatulo sangamo no muske Obare. Karibu sana muske.
Thank you Maobe. Unawata wanje no Obare Thomas mu MC obasi boitangare. Na chore tun as an independent candidate and then kwa krawanda boitangare mbyamononga for the last 4 years. They have accorded me the respect to represent as a bunge county assembly ya Kisii.
Yes. Ina kiwa ikireto gachoru na independent. Kigosi ya wanda wange chipati.
Party primary singu jijaji tuara migogore menge na lenge kiama gya ODM. But during the nominations mangana nara betor makeiga nganyora ngatinga iri ticket. Nalia abantu babo itangara bantetinga genda independent ngo wagarda chikura actually na abantu bansu kumete ko independent because I had given up ko bwatya mangana kurwa serious tabaraga mbarengi nyole tari bachete consistently for a very long time bago ntenga genda independent ka register na kene mbanga inete bakanga kira chikura
na agu tiambo lelia sengenje tindu choko boli ali Pat matters asoka chorkumanda
as a region sinchiro in Kenya where you cannot be elected on your in a certain party. But I think Mogusina are quite liberal in a way nganabogo choru even without a party. Even within the assembly guardians to karansete do at 3 MCS
that's independent.
Una independent, all of them not to alengana barabo ODM but nominations in chava fair. Basically even the composition of the assembly, the political parties there ndo what almost all political parties mpaka maendeleo chap nebo ataba MCA babere Kenya Social Congress nebo ataba MCA batano ndo bwata UDA ndo bwata ODM Jubilee Wiper. So you realize ngasagusi it is more about you as an individual kubwa party.
I remember our bachori bwa tetali obona simwikana stebuli bonde we had mu chumbe kuru machoge bro musko gutu you also elected by independent. So nakeka roto kuligere somo kusiba onase twikire party ne chigo ira banta banges na no bachori bwo chapasi
obobole motu because we have our son running for the presidency. Sama onabora be abantu baratake go tend to move towards that party area. But if by any chance takali as a ballot political party they go to a big say, it's all about you as an individual. Oise koligeli una nagotebi many of the nanakarogoli composition of MPs korugusi ndobwate UDA ndobwate ODM ndobwate baka UPA. So it tells you Mogusina are quite liberal to analyze an individual past the party.
So in other words, party matters nothing.
It is not that much. Onyonta manyego chimotua na kiere. But kurumaga elections that have been conducted 2013, 2017 and 2022 it showed Mogusina bogochor with any political party.
Muskobare. I want them.
Tinda chora affiliation mwizo ndenaro itaka nalenge na jafeta abantu abatanga na shiftiri. The reason as why I have that freedom of independence yokoba either side nelinga I am independent. I don't bear any allegiance to any political party. There is no political party or political formation or in that formation. But as we move forward towards 2027, we'll definitely have to see our interest, chumo itangare, chira the best catered. You need to get into government, so if by any chance I'll be convinced by the people direction ili batagete, that is the direction I will go.
Kwa wero MC no mwako kane if I'm not wrong. Kwa bwate manifesto yao y'abantu babitangana. Are you satisfied and what the abantu babitangana wikirani?
In a way, we have done well considerably. Basically, the things we promised, much of it has been delivered, and I want to credit the county government in terms of projects that they have accomplished.
Yes.
To a promised yamangana ECD classes. We are doing an ECD classes kurukuru kunyaguku, Metengero, Kyungungi, Liobara, Nyamawa mixed, na Boitangare ECD. We are also doing renovation class ya ECD kia Nyakondiere. We have constructed a pit latrine for the ECD class Kegamere. We will also be now in this financial year, we will be doing pit latrines for ECD ECD in all the schools chia Boitangare. It is in this budget. Again, Tokende, we have managed to achieve in terms of harvesting water. Say budget here, we will be delivering water tanks 10,000 liters to every school within a ward ya Boitangare. In terms of health, we have constructed a dispensary Kyungungi Etarengororo. We have constructed a dispensary at Kiamisiori, maternity wing Senyagitari ya Rusinga, and Liobara dispensary. In as much as it's not complete, it has moved. So you realize we've made steps. That's in the sector of health. Hopefully, governor will be opening the dispensaries very soon. Again, Tokende to a manager who achieve. To a chipara chitalinke, say what you have itangare. Hopefully, Nande chitakero maintenance. Chirichiroro. Gana Ragabana Tanga either this week or next week. Tractors will be in Boitangare to do maintenance age para chiri existing. And to get the neighbor ne class kia polytechnic tia Rusinga. To a vegeta chibesa classic kagacho. We also put another money when the polytechnic area could run overall. Tonya Rekonyoranga, we admit more students to Rusinga Polytechnic. Finally, we've done a borehole school ya Kyungungi. Macha ingo sabuare community area Kyungungi. We have also done a macha say I get etangi. We have a community area. Na macha Nyaguku na aba articulated go sabuare community within Nyaguku. So karokoli na wakatanga ake na promise it. 70% we get is above average.
Omate abantu abange osama tukamange toigure you are the one criticizing the county government oyoro muske bol simbalati ubamata bana bol simbalati ngakibula.
I don't think animbate any personal issue na governor. Anything you see, for instance, me raising questions about governance here county, that's perfectly within the roles of an MCA. When you say that things have not been done in the right way, no, you see, when you've been elected, you've been given the mandate. The roles of an MCA, legislation, representation, and oversight. So, how does oversight come in? If, for instance, a road has been done within Boitangare, I can take it within the standards, within the BQ. As an MCA, so I also have to question a county government pare ya to standard. Many people will think that is criticizing that you're fighting the governor. But in essence, you're trying to assist the governor to deliver a mandate. Because without, let me tell you, if today you are assigned to do something, any question, you're likely to go wrong. But when you find that there are people who will question this, question that,
is that?
No, there is no MCA who had that intention. Personally, I have no intention. Governor is my brother. And if there is a person who will support him, he is me. Because I believe somehow, without his intervention, those projects wouldn't have been done. in terms of project execution, I will give him a plus. There are a few things we will disagree and there, but it is normal in politics. But there are places I will credit him. Motenga governor, you've done well. One mangana your implementation of projects, changtari jinakuana, ibirasi binakuana, they will not have been done. Onyeta tagete
intervene.
Bikoru. So that things I will credit him, and I think I will definitely say he has not done well.
Wekirabania montako bega ki governor Simbarati. Percentage ya kodra magandro nkioramo.
Relatively he has done well. For me, I believe he has done well because Karangori did the promises and the things that we've put in the budget, almost 70-80% have been done.
Yeah, correct.
That is a positive.
And to Arakarachi ebiragita byacha bikagenda sechi ward bigakora emirimo abantu bane bashaka tanga biragita ebiyo ebyareta tumbiche bira ne China ebiragita mbiri mwabiyete tia se budget mbiro nechigali chirintro
county government te okora gento bnekyo ebiragita biri byonsi pimbire budgeted twabegete kibasa cyo kugura machinery. That is why now you do not see contractors doing roads. It is the county government doing roads. Twabegete kibasa kikogore biragita kigore kigali kiriyoro kigwetari kirola maram every ward nebwate 4 million ya maram ya fuel and 1 million ya maram budgeted within a budget ya county ya Kisii. So it is not something out of the blue. Ekinegento kiarenge budgeted aba MCA bakaikaransa. We deliberated with the governor. We came up with that plan. So italigento nga biragita biri cyakorana bere buchichaina.
Like yamwe ndongo bure ki biragita bibu ati number plate ya county.
No,
procedure itarakira na bitwale.
Now
or what is happening?
Ngagete that one I'm not really sure, but in my imagination because the roads were so bad and the registration process might have taken some time. I'm sure governor might have found his way. I can negotiate bigacha while the registration process is ongoing. The tractors are for the county government.
So wabambo yona biragite.
Yeah, biragite be county government ya Kisii.
Ino MCA obitangara muske Thomas Obare to sange masemo. Omuske. Ntwaro cyo nande governor college abakora kwibasi n'abantu be county ya Kisii. Bakweruka Green Army. What is Green Army?
Kazi mashinani. Kazi mashinani actually is a motion ya leta tunomo MCA obo Chitendere mheshimiwa Paradiso. So in his idea tebetenga kare ibintu biri byankuru kose cyaburuti ndana abantu baka etirabale korore metaro. So he brought that motion to the assembly and governor Nchete tokanyara kubeke budget to operationalize.
So that thing is budgeted?
Yes.
County,
yes.
Governor?
Yeah, county. So it was budgeted within the county to keep abasaya baito busy. Kazi mashinani is a very good initiative because nko even the money circulation aspect. When we call it even the Uru government, Uru ngakineri egete
kazi kwa vijana.
Akaleta kazi kwa vijana. One ya kazi mashinani, the only default na roro ni elinga the babuatu baguzi. The young people mbali bangese gento kali. Kusi abantu na roro, you cannot classify them youths. That thing ought to have specifically targeted the young people. Nabaroba were represented within say county. It will feel part of the county, but it's a good initiative.
So to make a stable assembly, mukabeka chivas.
Yes, it is.
Now there is a problem arising in Ekiyombekekia Green Army. Nandiri te bakakuroka army. Maybe I don't go to translate waluna batagete. The recent one we saw bago endese biashara byo muntu geta yapusongo na korona na kolata. Another thing ba chire nene sabanga bako ni baba imurire goto banyara no muntu bugoriti bayi ntwaroche bakubwategana neyo bo kwegeria bagendi bakabwate goto bas bakanyebekera bakaita abantu. Okay, what was the mission of this green army?
Green Army negento kia chete to keep our young people busy and to give them a source of livelihood. They are paid, I think, 10 to 12,000
a month.
A month. The aspect where they are terrorizing people, I don't believe that it is the entire group. They might be having a few rogue.
We are talking about it now.
We might be having few rogue elements within the group. Systems in place to curb such incidences, because you cannot operate without community. Community terrorized so I believe they should find ways of training to be able to exist peacefully in a community. You don't take action immediately there are avenues and channels to rectify mistake
you might even na regulations osama chiko ikiramo wetege ntase sambri ngora enda morimo tangate tokera osena and by rose geko gabani osenegente ketochiko o create a community Green Army by rose cha enchiro chi ano mboni yana nyasoera Green Army yo omawanda haya nduwete machiko mbaikera bakoreke
within that bill there were regulation and that defined how they will work. Again, Tokende, as MCAs, we are not involved as a selection of the people, but as a Green Army was a kazi mashinani. And that is an oversight. When you realize something that was meant to give livelihood to young people, somehow it has been politicized. I have watched a few videos here and there. It is now political. It's now being used in the negative way to do politics. But if we were to advance and if we were to move forward as a people, we must detach politics from because it is good work. At least so they are doing a good work, but detach siasa because again they are paid using public resources. So when you are when you are putting the political aspect into it, it's like you're using public resources to campaign for yourself. So any aspect siasa korusu negasi abakori bari ba county ba gukora
ekenke bakembe inzachinde umugava nago tumeka we intimidate electorates wakizi county.
I don't think so, and as a governor I think the governor nataka ko so ndi kwensi we county but as it is I believe he's trying to use it kokora siasa ya governor na go say re-election. Which is quite unfortunate because balina abantu batakere okolega sinaroje video gete igoro kera ba mate babu goliga naro tabo golida so you have to let us operate within the law. Let us not do politics with using public resources. Mukutano siasa, plan with your own resources and do politics as a mukutanori.
Matuka mawetu wakolega sana nayo front line na barabo ngo igawe sichibi chagete mu kwana moda gavana sichi nini wana mwenda kubole ayo yore sai you there for the government of the day a county
inje those who know me, I stand for what is right. If Governor Simba has done right, I will tell him like you've seen, I have credited him in terms of implementation of projects. And then there are things I will tell you that an aspect that I am in collision with the government many a times. But I believe for us to move and for us to make progress in a county, there is need to have that room because all of us are silenced to sing a tune yemo. Sometimes nguchirea na tuachire twensi roche. But when some speak that direction, because everyone have an idea. Mwawe bunori ono bwate karengeli getora ntengo bare kigo korango endo nyalebe na bwate. So if we can share, if we can be able to coexist in a smooth way, like naboko conductify, we can. I believe Kisii County is a good place. So it's a coexisting. We can move. Like the intimidation, it is not right.
Ske Thomas Obare umuchumbe bw'abantu bapasi witangare kartana tusanganera amangana mange na wote yo ndo sangana into wetera sigeta senya kege na national rat egaro tubwati amangana to kwana na bago na bokorwa uchumbe yao wetera chinamba cheito chikorokana screen yao umuchumbe wangu yantu ara abantu bagatebanga umusike Babu Owino bana kartwa rulegusi nga yazibinagun through university. I know you were together in the same university. Mwarenge university. Who is Babu Owino?
Babu Owino is a young, ambitious man. I believe he is a man who believes that Kenya can be transformed in the positive direction. The negative publicity that I saw online is basically meant to discredit him among the electorates of Nairobi County. But when you look at the people discrediting him, their credibility is questionable. None of them has served with Babu Owino. In the union, they claimed to have served with him. I was the campus representative, main campus. Babu was the chairman in 2014-2015, Sonu. None of those people, I saw my brother Geoffrey Musiri with a lot of respect questioning the credibility of Babu. I saw my brother Ben Sirkal questioning Babu and Gaucho. Gaucho was not at the University of Nairobi. But the people who were talking about Babu and Gunism never served in the union. We, the people who are in the union, are the people who can talk about Babu. And I can authoritatively say that all they said was negative publicity. And
was it malicious?
It's out of malice. Because when you look at Ben Sirkal, he's advancing the agenda of his candidate. But by advancing the agenda of his candidate, he believes that by maligning the name of Babu, his candidate gains, which is not the case.
Is Babu your friend?
Babu is currently the front runner in the governorship in Nairobi County. So his opponent
is he your friend? First, before you talk about Babu,
he's not my friend. He's a man we served with in the union, and he's a man I know.
So you are not talking. You are not talking because
I'm not defending him out of friendship. I'm defending him out of the interactions we've had with him. He's a man who is honest.
Yes.
One aspect I know about Babu, if Babu knows you, he does not forget his friends. He does not forget where he's come from. Even right now, if you look in our courts, you've seen him representing vijana wado wenye wana pesa.
Ya kununua wakili.
That tells you he remembers where he came from, the slums of Nyalenda. So wale wanasema Babu ni criminal, ni watu hawamjui. Watuulize sisi wale tunamjua.
Anasemanga bila Babu ni tabu. What does that mean?
He's fighting for his space. Babu has been loyal to our late PM Raila Odinga. Now it is the time of young people to also occupy that space. Baba alishatoka. Baada ya baba ni Babu. That is it.
So hiyo ni slogan yake.
That's the slogan. But we believe that Babu will be one of the greatest deciders of the 2032 elections, presidential elections. In the 2027 gubernatorial race, we are sure Babu is winning, and we pray that he wins.
Recently, we are seeing abantu muri aniruli abasabara aniruli matanga bakurwana okubwa twasoke kurwa matanga na mostly youthful leaders agwesole Babu bale nonde na n'umugabana oyitobe county ya Kisii ne youth amagosa abantu bakortana kujora basaye so that you can be unveiled the way you want.
I'm sure turacha boitangano how I conduct myself. I believe I'm one of the most humble people, and I'm a man who believes that criticism does not invite war. When you are criticized, and I always believe that anyone who fights out of criticism is a weak person mentally or intellectually. You should, if you cannot stand criticism, your mental faculties must be very low. You should be able to stand criticism. Again, to wonder about young people fighting in funerals, it is we the leadership who cannot stand criticism. Unfortunately, to cause chaos or to cause violence to your critics, which is quite unfortunate. But you cannot say to NCEP to what that character. I've told you, when you see a leader hire young people to fight in funerals or to chase away opponents, why? That's a weak person mentally.
People were on top of Brados.
No, it's a lapse in the security system. I get the clips. It's a big lapse in the security system where you want to flex your muscle against the will of the people. If the CS Interior, and I believe the president talked about it, about the Gunism issue, the president took a very serious to clamp down on the issue on Gunism. Because without clamping down on the issue of Gunism, we will have a problem next year. Because now, as from around December, every politician, if I feel threatened, I'll make my own army. I'll make my own people who will defend me. Imagine every aspirant having a group of 200 to 500 people defending him. Will easily slide into anarchy. So the government should be able to deal seriously with the issue of Gunism and hiring young people to cause chaos.
Sike Rigathi Gachagua abaire naro ko serikali sana kuso kwa na binto vya serikali. Like the other day, the president, when he was giving the address of the nation, Gachagua came agatata binto iraisi jukwana butas inkeke. Okay, no president never safe.
No, that was quite unfortunate that Rigathi Gachagua could preempt what the president was going to say. That tells you that there is leakage of information from State House, which is quite unfortunate. Hopefully, the NIS and all intelligence systems were able to track who shared what the president's speech before the president could deliver that. Even when the president delivered that speech, you could see how down he was.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate.
Kera to ko amoriki wani morigere itanaro ndikire message yako bore aki green army mu areta re egas which criteria ya tumegete ko ba employee, of course ngwatera mu abate ni for of the moment na baligeta ne parents tine bwate bintu biribanz mu abegete me budget abantu abali kukoro ebinyoro bakore gasya criteria ke ya tumegete
from the beginning. Green Army is a great idea that is likely to be changed to take the political aspect. What criteria was used to employ? I don't think there is a specific criteria, because Green Army,
you don't know.
I don't know. What governor did, he has used his coordinators. They are the people picking Green Army. But I can tell you that there is no transparency in the selection of the people working in the Green Army. In my honest opinion, if I were to be asked, if we had the capacity to give opinion or to give our mind on how it should be done, it should be done on a free and fair basis.
Tukandate na goigona ntukwanira igoro ya magendo ya county ya Kisii twarigereiri gusa ni gitena obokoreri gose obokoreri burwa akorwa mana serikali enene ruguchase tule because ngora atawatelenga one time the reason tawatera one time nerie neta serikali netara kore bintu yatakiro kore gose chiete maminja no kugani kwa wantu.
That's a difficult question. From where I sit, President Ruto has somehow delivered. The only problem is the issue on taxation. Mangana yaiga yokuna chibeza chia housing, chibeza chia SHA. I believe that is where the working class feels the much of the pain. Again, Tokende, as I said, development is a painful process. Sometimes you cannot develop without you putting an input. So when President Ruto came up with the housing levy, many people opposed it. But and slums like Kibera. Kibera looks different from the Kibera I knew. What he's doing currently with the housing levy, some of us might feel bitter, but in the long run, the fruits of what this money has done. And Kikomba today, Kikomba is a construction site. Kikomba to Amanyete is different. I grew up in Kamukunji. Kamukunji grounds has been transformed. Originally, the kind of infrastructure the Kenya Kwanza administration again tatakosukuma abakoranga bantaba ba temire. And this is now politics as it is. The reason as to why I believe abantu bali bitane serikali ya Ruto is about disposable income. Because abantu banayatanga ntubu atibesa mibuko. Hopefully in this final year the president finds ways abantu batware kibesa mwako biga.
So the problem
wana pesa kwa mfuko. Hiyo ndio shida
kwa kibona kazi leo yake like mbona krato kwanira gusiga iga ntroche no ne chichiro cha gachiro example masimba
undobwate motonto
umugonga
letuki
umugonga inaendelea
see as markets mane itumbe igare it's the beginning. So you cannot say na serikali itarakora gasi serikali ya koregas. The problem now ta imeringa bantu Babu atibesa mubuko
ya kibana no
I believe what the president ought to do tiga kane local contractors bali bakora the tendage once they have been paid money circulation will increase. Even Kisii is suffering the same problem that our local contractors have not been paid. In the town here today it's different
from other years
because there is no money circulation. If you are able to pay local contractors,
yes,
you will see a difference. But I believe in this final year, the president must craft a way of ensuring that there is money within people's pockets.
What about the governor to pay local contractors?
That is the same route. Governor Simba must be able now to engage local contractors. Atuale chibesa. Uno mwako ya rata mshua nga local contractors mba kanili. Because we had an spent balance as 6.3 billion. So uno kuende budget yeko iguru. Governor Simba atakeire aga asane kabisa. Aka na local contractors so that we have money circulation again tokende. Are inimon naba murabaye so that mangana yaiga yeunism mangana yebiboka ke because out there it has a negative perception wakarogotara within ebinyoreime it has a very negative perception about him nabantu barabemba kwana because kuiza abantu aterenge bagoso no muntu but people are very bitter about it. So are inino naba murabaye andeki I implement the project chumwako ebo mwelyo I think na abantu bakomo consider aligine line up ingia timetingana kiacha kwa kanisa
line up no say line up because no yule kwa mwako
nje no MCA
from the other side
nje no MCA mimi niko kwa chini line up minute a women rep a senator na equivalent. And then he should be able to engage constructively county employees without threats or without intimidation. Because when you listen to them, I can tell you for free ngambari nere.
Like now, nase simba government.
That is it.
No,
but it sounded like a threat. When you engage a union, engage the union from a point of sobriety. Don't threaten them. Because unions forever. But if you engage them from a point of sobriety via a proposal on the table, I believe Mbali Balimo, they also want to serve our people.
So, na yumu governor Simbarati. Yarenge threat, usiniga yarenge kwa teyo bakoliga singairana, tunakubange into vino.
But from where I see it, it sounded like a threat. In Governor Simba he needs to engage even his enemies. Of which sometimes is perception too. You are my enemy, my enemy. Why not? Governor Simba is my brother. Anytime we have an opportunity, we sit. You know, it's you out here who believe with Simba. I have nothing personal against the governor. If he does my projects, an analyst, which is you know what happens? We did budget, and I can show you, I can confirm with you a list here, even the chief of Sananyabwat. I want to show you. Yesterday I now sent it directly to governor because maybe the chief of that. But that is not how government operates. A government, a budget last year June. All those roads, they are within that document. So how would I be allocating 5 million Chiamaram and fuel without a list of roads? But in reality, we did those roads last year. Actually, if for instance in MCA have failed, how do you manage to get a list ya kazi mashinani that you cannot get a list of roads? How easy is it na kuanyole list ya kazi mashinani lakini wasi nyole list ya chipara, you know, because one no aunga maite ya kazi mashinani ngaba ndo wata coordinate. Yes, you should also be able to use back list ya para. Why not? Anya baina ni list ya kazi mashinani, they exist within that community. So mbona yete para gete nesare gete they are updating nibadali kwa update the para. The reason why we tenga in siasa is because governor na bwate the word admin. You know, as an MC you are not answerable to governor, you are only answerable to the people. Governor na bwate structure yaye kando what the ward admin, sub-county admin, he can use the ward admin because the the face of the governor or the face of the executive as a ward admin. Yes. So when governor wants to implement anything within a ward, even manage project age, me I'm only going to see what has been done. Oversight. That is oversight. Mambile via taguru and na tete contract nga majeta yo ga majeta yo. Bigataguru fresh. That is now my work kwenda kuligelinga ngigi yakoru. Yakoru in a proper way. But ibinde ile ni siasa lakini lende bono siasa na vile. Era takwa letinga tinda akara. You have no justification. Yoko aba itangale ngigi yakara chipara chakoru. Boga sionsi bichi word saba. Word ya mayati. You know, he has to also to justify himself, but in essence it's just politics.
Sante sana uno muske Thomas Obare umuchumbe bw'abantu ba basi bwitangare bunge ya basi twabere tugusanganira mangana manga bwatiranitio buraya magendero na kirekemo kirikera nitakwendekwa ase county ya Kisii nimatirana ndatusanga ama 92 unegeta sene kia national alert abuturikira uchumbe ya gwetera ase nambe gweta ase screen ya gago nabo tusange maseyamo obori tokoiraneri na ukoiraneri tugusanga buna twasangire ama no muskoba wale ndicho chinse kya tayero
ewa
nibona leo mwalinze chi
liga leo mwali no wakra abantu babitangare mbia muno and emba request going forward gakitogwatira ne sabari ere matua kero ko ligereri the things na promised na tembira sena nyarire ono akinda basaba tutamu ya nembo bega so but we will ngoja tole binyoroime we engage at personal level tore where we have achieved, where we have not achieved, tore where we can improve and how best we can move forward.
What I was tuna independent and then nando ka independent yosana wala sasa simba asematiangi wasegashia gwago sekaronzo.
What I usually do tingaje tiko make a decision without involving abantu ba Babu. Even in 2022 before I got into ODM I had a meeting met abantu ngababoli nchama kibagante mutuga we maybe December January I'll have a major meeting. I will engage abantu ba Itangare. The direction we want, that's the direction I'll go. If that's the direction they want me to go, I'll be there. I can tell you for Tinda Kasimba Magan, I'm only doing my work. If abantu ba Itangare want having what is the governor, I will be there. Want having I will not be there. So I will engage constructively from around November to December mpaka January. By January, February, I'll be able to know political party king also.
Asante sana kwa National Alert TV. Twalenga no mosketo masibale umuchumbe bw'abantu babitangale. Tobere tusanganira mange tobase kweba gutubwatia semerobeli itonzi karatoga nitakoretera ali nditagwatika talero bongore usiruka kurende ensengima ya Kenya gwikirawo nongo buturero morobeli bula butambe bakondoka Isaiah Mobe usokonya chinga ki ondoke wa chine ya brabu genda kubera nigeta seni kya Nation Alert TV.